Hey, and welcome back to Murrow Plays the Games. It's going to be a fun little video. Shouldn't be too long. We're just going to take a quick peek at the recently released Sons of the Forest version 1.0 trailer that Endnight released. Pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, so we're going to watch it. We'll watch it through, and then we'll kind of skip back around through it, and we'll talk about it a little bit. So... All right, so let's take a look at this thing a little closer. So we've got cute little... they are pretty cute. I would love to see more animals. I think this is one of the things I said in one of my other videos. It would be cool to see some more dangerous animals, and I don't think we'll get that. Why? Based on what? Based on we didn't have that in the Force, but that doesn't mean they won't put it in this. But I feel like that's not something they're going to put in here, but it would be interesting to have an extra layer of sort of danger. This is nothing new. I feel like I've seen this. Now we've got a big spinny thing of Sulfite back here, which is interesting. And going back to the raccoons, I think that they were in the forest, but they were one of the rarest animals in the game. There was only like one or two places that you could even find them, and the only reason to get them was to make you had to have their skin to make a warm suit. So, but anyways, we've got Sulfite. Lady's saying Sulfite. That dude's out of... So I don't know if this is going to be a new area. I'm assuming that's what this is. Sorry, I'm going to go back here. I'm assuming this is going to be a new area. We've got Mrs. Puffin. We've got scientists working on stuff. Sorry. So, looks like this guy is shooting... a mutant. I assume it's one of those two-headed ones. I don't, of course, is this Timmy? We don't know. It could be. I know that was one thing they announced. They were getting Shawn Ashmore, and if you don't know who that is, I might throw his face up here, but really quickly. But if he's kind of, or at least I remember him from playing Iceman in the X-Men movies. So, but anyways, I might throw a picture of him up there in the video. But anyway, so there's supposed to be more of him. Now, does that mean just more? We're going to get more cutscenes, more stories. Right now in its current state, there's at one point you can help him, like you open a door and let him in. So maybe there's more of that kind of thing. Who knows? Obviously we'll find out. We'll find out. On the the 22nd, I think. So that's pretty cool, though. We've had Sulfite, and I feel like this is a room pretty sure we've seen this room before. Now, I mean, you can't deny like how cool this game freaking looks. I mean, that is just like there's a big thing of Sulfite back here. These are like skeletons that are covered in the Sulfite. Obviously, his weapon is. He's got the upgrading machine. And there's these crosses, and there's this big beam of light, and there's something in the middle of it. It's just a texture kind of thing, maybe. But in that scene, and I don't want to talk too much about it in case you've not gotten to this point. I say scene. There's not really a cutscene. This is just in the game. You just can see this. I don't remember it blowing a bunch of stuff around. This design, now, there is a cave that has something, but that has this big. But I thought it was like lightning from the sulfite. I don't remember it being a beam like this, but that might be something we're seeing later in the trailer. And I'll come back to that when we see it. So anyways, super cool visuals, a beautiful game. I mean, there's no denying that it's an amazing looking game. Now, this is very intriguing, of course, is the, now who is this? We have obviously no idea. There's pallets. I can't tell what's on top of these. It looks like little bags of something. See if we can get any closer. We can, here, I don't know when I'm letting it play. I can scroll through it frame by frame. So there's a bird flying through. We've got cannibals over here. This is obviously by the golf course, and those little things are everywhere. But again, it looks like sandbags is what it looks like. So I can't tell what that is or what this is. This kind of looks like one of those cultist people kind of things. I don't know. Maybe it's laying on the other side, but very intriguing. He looks injured. He's got this red smoke. Who knows? Who knows? We could speculate till we're blue in the face, but is that Timmy? I don't think it is. But again, some other things in the trailer that I think this might tie back into. So now obviously this is one of the cool things. I am officially dubbing this Legsy. We have an Armsy. This is a Legsy. It's creepy as crap. Like the sound. I mean, this thing is crazy. Like it disappears, and then when it jumps, like this was the top of it. So it's like, I don't know if it's jumping. I guess it's using these to jump. I don't know. Anyways, it's got a bunch of legs, and apparently, look at that. It looks cool, man. I mean, there's no denying it. It looks cool. And then it smacks you right in the face. And of course, this is very cool. I assume this is going to be, I think you can jump. You can get a little bit of air with the glider off of just one of these, one of the turtle shell thingies. But obviously, this is significantly more. So this looks like, it looks like a cannibal to me. Like, it looks like he's got the skull mask on, but I don't know who this is. So I don't know if this is, and so of course when he jumps up in the air, we see another glider. So I don't know if this is a multiplayer situation where we've got sorry, I got out of place. You know, it's a cool shot. Yeah, I don't know. But again, it doesn't look, if you look really closely, and I might try to crop in on this, but if you look really close, it doesn't, we may take a look at it. But it very interesting. Who knows? But man, you can't deny the beauty of this game. So we're soaring across, and then we come in, we've got several of the, again, Endnight wants you to build a bunch of defensive stuff. So we've got gliders, we've got defensive things, traps as they are called. Looks like there's something back here. I can't make out another trap. We do see smoke back here. That potentially could be smoke over there, I guess. But this looks like the smoke from this guy's flare that we just saw. So we've got dead cannibals. We've got a bunch of cannibals attacking this base. Cannibals running. Smoke in the background again. So obviously this is very interesting. Thank goodness for this. Like, I got to where I just didn't even mess with the golf carts because you had to get out every 10 seconds, it felt like, and check where you were. Did I make the right turn? Am I going the right direction? Anyways, so it was definitely a needed thing. This is a definite improvement for sure. So I don't know if this is a player, but this looks like a twin, and somebody is about to smack it, or they do smack it. Somebody gets smacked. I don't know if these are just a bunch of mutants and cannibals just fighting each other, but obviously one of my favorite things that we've seen. And I do see some color back here, but I think these are those trees that are just orange. But look at that thing, dude. This is fantastic. I love it. There's another good shot of it. This thing looks so cool, dude. I am excited. I don't know what this is. Is this just a light out here? I just noticed that. I don't know. Interesting. Got more smoke back here. And all these gliders, are these guys gliding in? This looks like this might be another one of those military guys, mercenary dudes. I don't know. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. This thing is destroying your roof. And here's something you see here and here are these smoke. I don't remember there being smoke. God, there could be. I could just have not noticed until now. So obviously here's where you get the pistol. Really cool armor. I hope we can get some armor like this. Please let us get armor like this. Again, give us a reason to go in the caves. Give us a reason to you know, I would build next to a cave if that had sulfite, if this is stuff you could do. Again, more smoke. I'm not sure what that means, if that's downed aircraft. I mean, I don't know where this is going to go. So I don't think it's going to be crazy. I don't think it's going to be like they're going to add a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm curious to see. Obviously we're all curious to see what happens, what they add. Really cool shot of that. Looks like Timmy. His, like, if you notice, he's got, you know, if you've seen the end of the forest, the cutscene, if you save Timmy, there's that, you know, we see his arm and there's like some crazy stuff going on with his arm. It's like all bubbly and weird looking. And here, you know, there's a big demon in this hell cave kind of thing. And his arm, that was something they added in one of the updates, was his arm gets really big and it like smacks this demon. But I think pretty sure that's Timmy. And this is, again, a beautiful game. These little demons are creepy AF. And see, here he is with his big, if you can look right here, this is his big, huge arm. His arm's like big and he's smacking it. Like he's got some of the powers. Okay, we're going to talk about this, obviously. But we got some of the lightning in the background. That dude's just slamming the absolute hell out of Timmy. I don't know what we're wearing. I don't remember there being something you can wear that's silver like this or gold. But anyways, then again, I love that they show this because this truly is like it's a pretty badass looking thing. So this was earlier when we were in that cave and you could see that beam of light. I'm wondering if that's this. This is totally new. I don't have a clue what this is. And again, here's more of these must be camps. These must be like cannibal camps. I would assume it's just almost like it's making it easier for you to see them, or to like find them without having to because they're not on the map. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if that's what those are. I see what looks like a guy wearing jeans. These look like military people, I guess, maybe. They don't look like cannibals. Have a lot of babies, a lot of mutants. Got a puffy here. And there's another helicopter here. So there's two helicopters. A bunch of dead stuff. Lightning. This crazy, this is obviously got to be in-game kind of stuff. So... And, you know, they let this thing fall, and I can't wait to see this thing fall through that and just get whisked into a mist. It's going to be amazing. So I was trying to see if there's anything on the ground that's interesting, but golf carts were over on the far side of the map. Lightning, lots of dead bodies, mutants. I don't see any of those what just look like humans, but because this definitely looks like humans to me. I mean, this looks like a guy with a tactical like vest and brown boots and blue jeans. But anyways, so puppies are trying to get it. I mean, this is like killing everything. So this looks like those pieces they've only teased them. This looks like a chopper. They've only teased those pieces that you can find these pieces in the caves. And this apparently is what happens when you put them together. I don't know if you have to get all of these other pieces, but I love the artifact from the forest. You know, you got it if you didn't save Timmy. But I'm curious to see if this is something that, you know, it looks like it just instantly kills them. I mean, they don't even stand a chance against it. So yeah, that is the Sons of the Forest trailer version 1.0, which implies they're going to continue to update it. I hope they do. Yeah, if you guys have, you know, I've got my Sons of the Forest DOA. I don't know. I've continued to play it. I haven't put out really any more episodes because I'm kind of just waiting for this, to be honest with you. But I've played it a ton more, and again, I've taken a lot of the information that you guys gave me in your comments on my DOA video to try to help build up, you know, aggro, essentially, to build up aggression in the cannibals, going to their villages, raiding them, destroying their villages as much as I can, and then, you know, just again, why am I building all of these defenses? Why does this game have defensive walls and all of these really cool blueprints for really cool defenses, you know, traps, when I can be at my base building for 2 hours and get 2 cannibals, maybe, that come by my base, even after I've gone out for an hour and just destroyed stuff and killed every cannibal I can find. I was getting a map online out to go find villages to just kill cannibals, and it never changed anything. So I don't know. I'm not saying that stuff's not wrong. There's clearly stuff on the wiki about it. I don't know. It's not something that's explained at all. And that's one of you guys had commented that you thought that was something that M. Night should have done or should do to better explain how the aggro, you know, they obviously have these as part of the AI, you know, some of them are scared, some of them are, you know, they start scared and they get angry. So nobody has a clue how that works. The average person is not just going to go to the wiki and research it. And, you know, I've Googled it. I've seen people like on Reddit who are like, I get attacked at least 6 times every day. People are like, I don't ever see anything. There's no rhyme or reason to it. So I don't know. I love this game so much, but I feel like it's just missing the mark, just barely. Again, and this is just my experience. I've tried it in my different games. I've gone into different saves and done the same thing where I get the map out online and I go to all the villages and I kill all of them, and then I go back to my house and then I will like work on a base and nobody ever shows up for 2 days, in-game days. Nobody ever bothers me. So again, what am I building all these? Why do you have all these traps? And I don't know. I don't want to know what I'm doing wrong for people who are getting attacked. I remember when the game first came out, there was stuff I saw about people saying that they were getting attacked constantly. I've yet to experience that. So I do remember maybe kind of vaguely at the very beginning when it first came out that there were more cannibals, but I think maybe that was more like they were getting bugged by the little what do we call them? I can't think what they're called. The little I haven't thought about it. The little muddies, that's it. So you know, and the muddies are annoying when you first start because they just come up to you and they growl at you, and sometimes they'll throw rocks at you, and so maybe that's what people are talking about. I mean, I remember first playing and being like, God, these things are everywhere. But they weren't aggressive. You know, if you were kind of left them alone, they would kind of leave you alone. So, which again might go back to that the you know, aggression thing. But again, that's never explained. There's not anything about it. You have to seek that out. And I'm not opposed to seeking things out about games, but if that's as important as people say it is, then it needs to be made clearer. So anyways, I'm hoping there's at least maybe there's difficulty, more specific difficulty levels, where you can have normal, you know, mode and hard and super hard and extra super hard, where it's not about the enemies being tougher to kill, which that's fine, but this just that there's more aggression, more attacks. You know, I don't want my base to get destroyed or my walls to get knocked down, but I mean, it's not fun, but it's also okay if I'm trying to defend them, you know. So anyways, I've talked about this before. You guys can leave your comments if you want, but I hope you do. I hope you know, I'd love to hear y'all's at least y'all's experience. Do you see a lot of stuff? Are you getting attacked constantly? Do you go out and call and try to increase aggression and then you see more? I've just not experienced that at all. So, and I don't think anybody's lying, because again, you can go to the wiki and that's kind of the way it explains it is, you know, you can change cannibals how they act. So I don't know. Anyway, Sons of the Forest version 1.0. This is the, I'm probably going to have this uploaded today or tomorrow. So I think so the 16th or 17th. So we've got just a few more days, and man, we'll get to play it. Trust me, I'm going to get a video out as fast as I possibly can. So maybe that day it comes out, I might try to schedule some stuff where I can do it. I'm definitely going to play it. I don't know if I'll be able to do a video, but I'm definitely going to check it out. I'd love to just experience with you guys and just let you guys, you know, to play it and see everything for the first time. I'd much rather do that than test it, you know what I mean? So, but anyways, thank you guys for jumping in. I hope you enjoyed the video. The trailer's awesome. It gets me excited. I mean, it just, you can't not get excited. So, really looking forward to what they do, and hope you guys will jump back in with me later on when we get some new Sons of the Forest videos going, and jump in the comments and tell me your experience, what you've experienced as far as aggression and just, you know, basic gameplay, I guess. So I'd love to hear about it. So all right, guys, thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it as always. We'll see you in the next one.